Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of AC Unity. Hope to make some progress towards 100% completion. I'm doing all the side missions with the help of like this chronology list from the internet, stating the order in which events in certain side missions actually real life events, how they took place. During the real French Revolution, so I try to stick to that chronological, historically accurate order. And for now, there are some missions that are not on that list, like certain social club missions. In the previous episode, we did one of the chronology missions, I think in this social club. But there were some more missions in the social club as well, which are not on the list. So I think I can do them at any time. So while I was in the neighborhood here, I will also mop up any surrounding missions, but those are really pretty quickly as far, they are really short, often brief missions. So we'll do this chronology mission. Then there is a murder, Death of Philippe Asper. Philippe Asper or something. So let's see where that one is. It's a murder mystery, so let's quickly check it out. I don't really find it that quickly. Death of Philippe Asper. Here we go. This is the next one we have to do, a murder mystery, and then afterwards, after that there is a co-op mission that I actually already did, Heads Will Roll. That was before I started to do it in chronological order, so I already did it in the previous episodes. It's all in the description of the episodes, what the content is all about. So if you want to see it, I think you can just search my channel for the name, and then it should pop up in the search results. Heads will roll, or otherwise the sequence and memory number is also there. Then after that murder mystery, Death of Philibert Asper, it is. Alright, I wrote down Philipet, but it's Philibert. We will be doing another social club mission, Barra's funeral, and from that one we will also do, usually there are like 3 social club missions in a social club, so let's quickly see which one it is, and then I will also do the other 2. So it is Barra's funeral. So the social club we're doing now is this one. Maybe over here. No. Maybe over there. Nope. Maybe over here. Yes, here we go. Barra's funeral, and then we will also just do Chuan riddles and extortion contortion, because I don't think they are on the chronology list. We can do them at any time, and I think that is about enough for now. After that one, the DLC American Prisoner side mission comes up, and then there are 2 co-op missions coming up, and the co-op missions, they really take a lot longer time to do 100%, because you have to do them 3 times. To get all the gear, you get 1 gear reward per successful attempt, and you can get 3 rewards, which totally is a bit extreme if you ask me. Why would you need to play something 3 times to get it to 100%? But it is what it is. Plus you have like the sync points hidden in the co-op areas, and often it can be very time consuming finding all of them. If you don't, I don't really use Eagle Vision that much. I don't like the mechanic. I think it's like a cheat mode almost. So I try to really find it myself. But anyways, let's worry about that later. For now, we will be doing this last co-op mission, or social club mission. So I will be going in the with my back towards the building around the corner to the right, and then the first street with markets with trees also to the right. There is the social club. Here we go.
Gaspiller ici son énergie.
Venez nous faire face ou nous vous tuerons tous.
Il risque la chute.
1 second. I'm just. No problem. I just adjusted the microphone volume a little bit.
Dare you, sir?
Right, I will leave those random street events because there are way too many. You can really get bogged down by them. And sometimes you just have to focus on making some progress. Because I'm already in like episode 164 or something. It's pretty time consuming, and I'm actually also looking forward to start AC Origins after this one. So I'm not saying I'm not enjoying this one anymore. I will also do the DLC of this one still, but yeah, it will probably still take another 100 episodes or something. So I need to get some progress done. Alright, which one do we still need to do? The other ones that I already completed, they are actually removed, so this should be the only one left to do. Retribution for a Rabble-Rouser. Assassinate the firebrand who advocates political execution. Here we go. The moderate political faction, the Girondists, have been executed. I wonder whether this all is actually historically correct. We are, I think, now in 1793. Yeah, maybe that was like the reign of terror. There was like in this September month. Then it started, it kept going for several months, where a lot of people ended up on the guillotine. But I actually think that this one, what was the name? I even forgot the name. This one should maybe be on the chronology list. Maybe we're doing this now a little bit too early, but if I look through it, I really don't see it. I wonder whether that chronology list is fully complete actually. But maybe it's just a little bit of a mix-up of certain missions in chronological order and others just overlooked. I have no idea, but I'm not sure whether... Right, let's make it a quick learning moment. Whether we are already in that time period now. Whether we shouldn't wait with this one. So we do... one moment. French Revolution, because the reason I am also doubting is there's a co-op mission later on that's called Jacobin Raids, and I think that the Jacobin Raids, maybe that had to do with that murder of Girondists, and that's only much later, so I'm not sure whether we should do this one now. Because here it already says all the Girondists have been executed. French Revolution. 1 second. Jacobin Raids. The insurrection of May 31st to June 2nd. Resulted in the fall of the Girondists in the National Convention under pressure of the Parisian sans-culottes, that are like those extremists, Jacobins of the clubs and montagnards. So the Girondists and Jacobins, they are actually different parties. 1 second, the Jacobins. was the most influential political club during the French Revolution of 1789. The period of its political ascendancy includes the Reign of Terror, during which time well over 10,000 people were put on trial and executed in France, many for political crimes. Yeah, so this is actually the Jacobins are the extremists, so I mixed them up with the Girondists. The Girondists are actually the more moderates. The Jacobins is actually the founded by Maximilien Robespierre, like the big extremist killer of the French Revolution. One second. Here, Girondins were members of a loosely knit political faction during the French Revolution. From 91 to 93, the Girondins were active in the Legislative Assembly. Together with the Montagnards, they initially were part of the Jacobin movement. They campaigned for the end of the monarchy, but then resisted the spiraling momentum of the revolution, which caused a conflict with the more radical Montagnards. They dominated the movement until their fall in the insurrection of May and June 1793, which resulted in the domination of the Montagnards and the purge of and eventual mass execution of the Girondists. This event is considered to mark the beginning of the Reign of Terror. Yeah, so that's all 1793. That's also when they were dissolved. But now I doubt when were they killed, because this side mission says in the first sentence on screen, the moderate political faction, the Girondists, have been executed. So there's probably a difference in time between being dissolved and being executed, the latter of which probably took place later on. The famous painting, The Death of Marat, depicts the fiery radical journalist and denouncer of the Girondists after being murdered in his bathtub. One moment. Let's see if there's a prominent. How can I quickly find out when they were killed? Probably in 1793 as well. So it makes sense to do this mission now, because I think the last co-op mission we did, political persecution. Let's check when that was. We did this one. God damn it, it doesn't say any years. The Girondist rivalry with Robespierre and his allies has come to a head. The Girondists are under house arrest, but there are plans afoot to move them to prison, so they can be tried and inevitably executed. Warn the Girondists and help them get out of Paris. Yeah, we did that not that long ago. Yeah, so we are really close. We already hit the moment in the game that they were under house arrest. But I'm just curious, when were they killed? Girondists murders. Sorry for this long side step, but I also like this game because of its historical ties. The September massacres were actually in 1792. We are now already in 93. I think Charlotte Corday, that is the woman, also one of the earlier side mission subjects. She killed the Marat, and that was the guy who was an extremist who had his own newspaper inciting the whole country. I think she was a Girondist. Let's see, that was in July 1793. We already played that one, The Death of Paul Marat. That was a murder mystery. And now let's see when she got killed. my god, pop-ups in Google or whatever it is. The man, I forgot the name. Anyways, the man, I'm hitting a blank here. Not the iPhone operating system, but the all the others. The Android. The pop-ups in Android are so annoying. Almost there. 1 second. The weird thing is that it doesn't say anything in the article, Wikipedia article, about the Girondists when they were mass murdered. But you would think that's quite an important, yeah, probably I'm overlooking it. It's quite an important part of their history. Okay, here, decline and fall. The Girondists, who had been the radicals of the Legislative Assembly from 91 to 92, became the conservatives of the convention, 92 to 95. At the trial of Louis XVI in 1792, most Girondists had voted for the appeal to the people and so laid themselves open to the charge of royalism, yeah, which the Jacobins probably put forth as the reason to put them all to the guillotine. In the suspicious temper of the times, their vacillation was fatal. Yeah, in February 1793, ex-Girondin Jean-Nicolas Pache was... oh, no, that's the mayor. 1 second. A list drawn up by the Commandant General of the Parisian National Guard included 22 Girondin deputies and 10 of the 12 members of the Commission of 12 who were ordered to be detained at their lodgings. Alright, so that is at house arrest. It was mid-1793. And in July, a decree prescribed 21 deputies, 5 of whom were from the Gironde, as traitors. The decree ordered them as traitors. Those were sent to trial. Another 39 were included in the final act of accusation in October 1793. And the trial was in October. And most of them were those that escaped. They either committed suicide or were captured and killed. Here, the verdict was a foregone conclusion. On 31st October, they were burned to the guillotine. It took 36 minutes to cut off 22 heads, one of which was already dead. Wow. 1 second. Yeah, in the suspicious times, temper of the times, their vacillation was fatal. I'm making that one quick learning moment. What the hell is vacillation? The inability to decide between different opinions or actions, indecision. Alright, interesting. Yeah, so that was a very long sidestep, but I do think yeah, we can go ahead with this one. It says the Girondists are now done for. The previous mission we did, the main one, I think, was that political persecution one, and that was, I think, that was the house arrest of the Girondists. Yeah, so we are not that far off. Just curious when that heads will roll is the co-op mission that's later on, which we already did. Ah, here. No, this is totally unrelated, I think. Yeah, I think we're pretty good on the chronology time line. And maybe one more thing, social club, we did that. This one in the previous episodes. This is about freeing Marie Antoinette. This is the previous episode, so she was still alive. Although it doesn't necessarily say that. It's about an attempt to free her, but maybe this mission takes place to take revenge on people. On that Jean Gilbert. Maybe that was after her death, so that doesn't really say much, but let's quickly check her date again. I think it's also somewhere mid-93. Yeah, October 93. When she died. So this is also probably this last mission we did. I think in the previous episode it was around mid-93. And the Girondists in the mission we will now be playing apparently are already dead. And that mostly took place, I think, in October 93. So yeah, let's just go ahead. Sorry for the very long sidestep, but yeah, it is what it is. We need to get to the guillotine. Yeah, so let's just get there. Or does it say La liberté ou la mort? Is he actually painting that statue? No. Right, so this is more like a full episode of just
Get over here, you rug! I'm gonna bloody let
reading about the revolution, but yeah. It does make the game more immersive, knowing that it's really mostly founded. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
In real life events. I really do like that aspect of this game. Alright, this is the Palais de Tuileries. Holy shit. There was like a marker earlier over here. I don't get it in really. We are now, I even forgot what we're doing, the name of the mission. This one. Find Andre Guzman. The moderate political faction, the Girondes, have been executed. Visit Retribution on Andre Guzman, an exceptional, effective purveyor of hatred against the members of the Girondes faction. Guzman is often to be found inciting the crowds in the Louvre Gardens, the council. Yeah, okay. Then the question is, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was over here. I'm pretty sure these are not the Louvre Gardens, these are the Tuileries Gardens, I think. Louvre is over here. Ah, now it shows up. Really weird. I somehow had to change the icon selector, but this is the Louvre, this is the Palais de Tuileries, and these, yeah, alright, whatever. Probably these are also called the Louvre Gardens. The Tuileries and the Louvre, it's mostly connected even as one building, so to say. Not even sure why it's called two different buildings if they are like literally one building. Anywho, we need to get to the middle. Probably we need to find the guy. And we have to be careful about the guards, and I really don't like the
truth to the lamppost.
Shut up! Down with Guzman!
I really don't like the there he is. The eagle vision mechanic. But yeah, otherwise I really have no idea where the dude is.
They call themselves moderate, but the Girondists were never moderate, my friend. I ask you, where is the...
Alright guys, see you later. Alright, I don't really like to stir up such a big fight, but yeah, I need to make a bit of progress. Sorry guys. Did we now make it? Yes. Alright, so that one is crossed off the list. This is what I mean with short missions, these social clubs. They're almost a bit futile, I would say. Now we have on the list Heads Will Roll, but we already did that one earlier, co-op mission. Now we're going to do the social club Barra's funeral. And I'm actually wondering where it was again. Was it over here? I think it was over here maybe. No. Over here maybe. No. God damn it. Maybe it was over here. Yes. Alright, normally I would walk through there, but I really need to make progress, so I am fast traveling over there. And what's the closest point? Let's just stay this one. First let's pick up some money at the cafe theater. Should not forget to pick up the free money. Eventually it would be cool if I can just, without using it all, just buy every gear item in the game. And for that you need a lot of money. Right, now we are going over here. And let's see where we need to go. We keep the river to our left side and we go until the little La Bièvre, the little river over here, and then we will hit the social club. That means keeping the Seine River over there. There it is to our left. We will just go straight ahead.
It's the fellow I was hoping to meet.
Massacrez-les tous!
Prince in Paris.
Alright, this is the La Bièvre River. Then we probably need to get a little bit to the right.
L'odeur des rues doit être moins
And we
forte.
should encounter the social club. Alright, next building just before a little alley to the right.
Oh! Stay there, you! For the revolution!
What the hell? Why so aggressive? Normally I would loot them all, but again I need to make some progress.
Être fidèle à son pays!
Right, those songs are super annoying if you ask me. And we are going with Barra's funeral. Here we go, defend the funeral procession of Joseph Bara. Alright, we will be doing that. Let's shall I accept it already? Yes. 1 second, let's make it a quick learning moment. Joseph Bara, who the hell was he? A young French Republican drummer boy at the time of the revolution. Ah. He was only 14. He was too young to join the army, but attached himself to a unit fighting counter-revolutionaries in Vendée. So he was a revolutionary, I guess. After his death, B. Demar gave this account by letter to the convention. Yesterday, this courageous youth, surrounded by brigands, chose to perish rather than give them the 2 horses he was leading. The boy's death was seized on as an opportunity by revolutionaries who praised him at the convention's tribune, saying that only the French have 13-year-old heroes. Alright, but then when did he die? Yeah, December 93, that makes sense. That's approximately the timeline where we are now. I will be doing that in the next episodes to just... yeah, this seems like a little bit shorter episode than normal. 35 instead of 40 minutes, but yeah, it seems like an opportune moment to end this one and start this Barra's funeral in the next one. Guys, hope you enjoyed. Sorry, the reading up on the Wikipedia and stuff about the real life French Revolution took a lot more time than expected. But yeah, that's also part of the deep playthrough, a little bit of real life lore mixed into the bag. Hope you still enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next one. For the meantime, do not forget, always do keep on getting. See you later.